Hey everyone, this is Philip, and this is the best of the week for the Everyday Fighter podcast.
There's been a couple times where they knocked on my door and they're like, "Hey, can we train today?" And I was just like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying." So we go outside. I let them hit the bag. I let them hit uh the speed bag that I got in my garage and stuff like that. And then I'll work mitts with them, and I'll let them know like, "Hey, fighting is not all about hitting these things. Go run, go run.
Yeah.
You can't breathe. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get fit. Come on, guys. And I'll have them run laps back and forth from sidewalk to sidewalk and." It's just good. Saying some of them are my kids' friends. Some of them are just kids around the neighborhood, and it's ranged anywhere from let's see, my kids' friends at that time they were probably like 6 years old, 7, wanting to do that stuff, and I've had just 16, 17-year-old people just knocking on my door asking me, "Hey, such and such was telling us that you do this and do that. Do you think you can train with you and can you train us and this and that?" So it just worked out good.
What's that like for you when you're able to give a bit of your gift to somebody else? Particularly these kids that might have just as easily gone down the same path that you did before.
It's more satisfying doing it for these kids that have a troubled life, because who knows, like maybe he knocked on my door because he was arguing with his dad, and saying maybe they could have gotten into a fight, but instead of that, saying they knocked on my door. Like, so just that alone, I don't know exactly what was going on in their mind. So just being able to just know that I've helped. And know that I've helped, because they leave just, well, I can't breathe no more. I'm just sweaty, and just we're laughing about it, talking about it. Working on this. Okay, next time we do this, you can just tell the excitement in them. The excitement in me brings out the excitement in them to see them doing that. So
My instructor told us something else that really stuck with me all the way up to even now. I mean, I continue to do what he says. And here's what he said. He said, when you are out and about in the world, all the things that you do before you come here, you carry a lot of that with you. You carry the thoughts, you carry the stresses, you carry the worries, you carry, the excitement of all of that. And a lot of people bring that into the training area and into their lesson with them. And he said, this is what I would suggest to you, is that, before you bow, before you actually start your training, is that you imagine next to the doorway there's a bag. And imagine yourself taking all of the stresses and thoughts and worries and cares and distractions that are in your body and in your mind, take them out of you, put them into that bag, and then you can just tie it up. And then after you do that, that's when you bow and you go in. So it's not just about training. It's about training with focus, training with your mind clear so that you can get the most out of yourself and your training partners. And he continued and said, now after you bow out of the class, you could imagine that bag might still be there. In which case, you have that option to open that bag up, put all that stuff back into your mind and body. Maybe you pick it up and take it home. Or you may just notice that it's gone. Somehow disappeared. Maybe somebody saw a bag and they just decided to take it and whatever was in there. But that is your choice. So think about that. And I absolutely did. And I'll tell you what, after every training session, I never saw a bag. Never saw a bag. It was like therapeutic in a sense, not only preparing me for all the kicks and punches and physical expenditure of the class, but just it was like a weight was lifted from me. And I think that's one of the reasons that I continue to go to class so much and I was so fervent about it, is because it really helped not only physically but just emotionally.